Being a regular is the worst. Get more fiber with chocolatey chewy Fiber One bars. Feeling good can taste great.
The threat of a hurricane is a fact of life. Being prepared can make all the difference. FEMA recommends that you protect your home and family from severe weather by preventing the breach of the building. What can you do to protect your home? The new MaxForce EXT Series windows are the clear choice. MaxForce EXT Series windows are built to withstand hurricane forces and protect your most valuable investment, your home. Hurricane protection also means security protection. To prove it, we put MaxForce EXT windows to the ultimate test. MaxForce EXT Series windows survive whatever is thrown at them. The MaxForce products received an overall design pressure rating of 100. This placed it into a category leaps ahead of the nearest vinyl products, easily withstanding the most powerful Category 5 hurricanes. From Hurricane Opal in 1990 to the present hurricane season, MaxForce EXT windows and doors have withstood over 100 named storms and nearly 75 hurricanes since 1989. For hurricane protection for your home, the choice is clear.
60 months interest-free. What does that mean? It means $17 a month buys you this great-looking living room in a choice of 3 colors. 5 pieces, only $9.99. Or $17 a month interest-free. Only at Rooms To Go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. As I told you on the other side of the break, we're not just watching the remnants of Erica, which, by the way, are supplying us with plenty of moisture for the heavy rain later on today, and the reason why we have a flood watch in effect for the next couple of days. But yes, we are watching something else out here, and this is the 6th named storm of the season. This little cluster of thunderstorm activity right to the south of the Cape Verde Islands. This is Tropical Storm Fred. It formed this morning with the 5 o'clock update from the National Hurricane Center. Max winds right now at 40 miles per hour. It's pushing to the northwest at about 12 miles per hour. It's forecast to become a strong tropical storm, but it is not forecast to become a hurricane, and it's not going to pose any threat to Florida. Ashley, back to you.
Hey, very good. Well, the trees in your yard could be putting your home in danger with those heavy rain and wind gusts headed our way.
Any loose debris can become a projectile during a storm, heavy winds.
Well, tree experts are pushing homeowners to trim trees before any other storms threaten our area. Daniel Valencia and his tree service team couldn't fit it all in their jobs in the time for the rain. Valencia had to turn some customers away. He says too many make the mistake of waiting for a storm to take care of those risky trees.
The companies that pick up debris, they're going to be swamped as well, so they're not going to have time to pick up your debris, and you're going to be left with debris on the road.
Well, homeowners are asked to check with their county's solid waste authority for yard waste drop-off times before they trim anything on their own. If you're looking for some fun ways to spend the weekend, we can help with a look at our community calendar. Head to the waterfront for the Stewart Green Market in downtown Stewart next to City Hall. Vendors will be there, rain or shine, from 9 a.m. to 1. Or you can head to Jonathan Dickinson State Park for a nature film presentation. There are 2 films, the first at 1 p.m., another at 4 p.m. The topics do vary. Both films will be shown in the Kimball Education Center. If you're looking for a funny way to spend your night, stop in by the Arts Garage in Delray Beach. Comedy legend Gallagher and Artie Fletcher will be performing at 7 p.m. Tickets range between $50 and $60. Learn more about what's happening in your neighborhood or share an event. Log on to WPTV.com, click on the community calendar link. It's 10:11 now. And still ahead after this break, a horrible scene in Tennessee leaves 3 dead after a domestic dispute. Details about the police investigation still ahead. A woman missing for 9 days in a national forest was finally found. How she ended up all alone when we come back. News Channel 5 is South Florida's largest news partnership. It includes the Palm Beach Post and Palm Beach Daily News.
You never let the weather stop you, so when big changes are on the way, you deserve to know first. When you see this, you'll know. Storm Team 5 activated a weather alert day. Using Live Viper 5 Max, the most advanced storm tracking tool, will give you live hourly updates and continuous coverage everywhere until the weather passes. When it comes down to it, it's your day, and we want you to stay safe. Storm Team 5 Weather Alert Days, only on WPTV News Channel 5.
It's that time of year when smart shoppers make their move. The reason? They know the deals are waiting at Schumacher's Summer Sell Down. Over 3,000 new and used cars are priced with closeout savings. Right now, sign and drive the incredible Buick Encore. Just $189 a month, 0 down. Plus, every new Buick comes with 0% APR for 60 months. Are you ready to make the best deal of the year?
This is the time to buy at Schumacher. Come join the family.
With 24,000 square feet of true treasures, you're going to find something that you love. We have great furniture in phenomenal condition from the finest homes in Palm Beach County.
On right now. Take part in our end of summer sale. Receive up to 70% off retail store-wide. Prices have never been lower, and the selection has never been bigger.
Why pay retail when you can find a true treasure?
Time's running out on Volkswagen's model year-end clearance sale. Now save even more on affordable German engineering in Motor Trend's Car of the Year. Lease new Volkswagens at our lowest payments this year from $119 a month or 0 down. Passat or the Tiguan SUV, your choice. $159 a month or 0 down. Or buy new Volkswagens with 0% for 72 months. Plus get $1,000 cash back. But hurry, time's running out on Volkswagen's model year-end clearance sale.
Covering Florida now, here in our state, a mother of 4 is in the hospital after she was shot multiple times. Hillsborough County deputies say this happened when she answered her door on yesterday, and they say Angela Morales was hit multiple times, was likely that intended target. Authorities have not released a possible motive. Morales does remain in critical condition this morning. A hearing is set for tomorrow for a South Carolina woman who drove her 3 children into the ocean off Daytona Beach. 33-year-old Ebony Wilkerson has been in a state psychiatric hospital after a judge ruled last year she was incompetent to stand trial. The ruling said she could be a threat to herself or others. Now, 3 people in Tennessee shot and killed inside their home after an apparent domestic issue. Right now, police are investigating this scene. This is breaking news to you today. They say a child was injured in that shooting and transferred to a local hospital. Police also believe several adults and kids were in the home at the time of the incident, but they were not hurt. They do have a suspect. He's being treated for a gunshot wound to his shoulder this morning. Investigators say the suspect and victims are related. Okay, so a California woman says that she is just so grateful this morning. She was discovered alive after being separated from her hiking group for a total of 9 days. She was out there. It's really amazing. 62-year-old Miyuki Harwood was found in the Sierra National Forest in a very rocky and remote location. Harwood sustained some injuries, but they are not life-threatening. Just really feeling grateful today. It is a Storm Team 5 weather alert day, so we want to check in with Storm Team 5 meteorologist Tyler Malden. I know you've been getting a lot of questions about this on Facebook, trying to answer them.
Yeah, that's right, Ashley. We do have a Storm Team 5 weather alert day in effect. It is going to last all day long, and it's because of all this rain that we have on the radar and all the moisture flowing into South Florida due to the remnants of Erica. Here's a look outside through the Live 5 camera. A lot of cloud cover out there, and notice how the camera is shaking vigorously here. That's because the winds are really picking up. It's breezy, if not windy, out there right now. And here's a look at the radar. Light rain out here towards Lake Okeechobee. Heavy rain. I mean, some really heavy rain up here across the Treasure Coast. And then we have this band right here across the Bahamas that's quickly moving in our direction. So let me take you through the radar right here. The heavy rain is coming on shore right now over here in Indian River and portions of St. Lucie County. Here in Vero Beach, you just saw this really heavy rain. It's quickly pushing to the north and west, but this shower and thunderstorm right behind it is moving in your direction. So you're drying out, but you're about to see more rain. Sebastian, you're about to get clipped by this thunderstorm right offshore too. And Fort Pierce, you're seeing some light rain. That is now starting to stretch all the way down into almost Port St. Lucie. I'm gonna zoom out the image here for you and show you the broad picture. All of this rain right here is associated with what's left of Erica. It's moving to the north and west, and it's gonna impact us here in probably an hour or so. So expect Periods of very heavy rain today, some stronger thunderstorms and really gusty winds throughout the entire day. This will impact your plans for today too, so make sure you're weather aware and you plan accordingly for later on this afternoon and this evening. Now, I don't want you to think that we're going to see a complete washout and it's just going to be this persistent rain, because it's not. We'll see periods of rain. So we'll see heavy rain, and then it'll stop and dry out for like an hour, maybe even 2 hours, and then we'll see another band come over. So here's Vipercast. I'll time this out for you. Heavy rain across most of the Treasure Coast, pushing into Palm Beach County by noontime, and then it starts to clear out a little bit, and we'll see isolated showers, then scatter showers, and then bam, we see another surge of moisture overnight. And as you can see, it's going to be pretty unsettled for us for the next 24, maybe even 48 hours. Weather threats look like this. Frequent lightning with each little squall line that comes on shore. Tornado threat is pretty low. You can't rule it out, but it's pretty low. Wind threat, we are going to see those winds continue to pick up, and with each squall line, we'll see wind gusts in excess of 30 miles per hour. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we see wind gusts of in excess of 50 miles per hour at times. Don't have to worry about hail today, but you do have to be mindful of the fact that this heavy rain could lead to the flooding potential here. We're expecting 2 to 4 inches across the Treasure Coast over the next 48 hours, 2 to 4 inches across Palm Beach County as well. That would be between now going into late tomorrow night. Flood watch in effect for the entire viewing area, and this is in effect for today and tomorrow. That's because of all that moisture flowing in. It's going to give us the potential for some flooding. Boaters, have a heads up, small craft advisory for you today. Winds will get up to 30 knots. Seas will get up to 6 feet, and we do have a moderate chop for the inland waterways. Forecast and summary, periods of very heavy rain today, flood watch in effect. Tonight we're going to see the rain continue. It'll still be breezy, and then tomorrow we'll see more showers and thunderstorms, especially early in the morning, and then that will start to decrease in coverage as we head later on into the afternoon. We're going to see the unsettled weather for today and tomorrow, but then as we head into midweek next week, all that begins to taper off, and we're back to the South Florida norm with a lot of sunshine and the sea breeze driven thunderstorms towards Thursday and Friday. Ashley?
Tyler, thanks. Well, 2 of the world's largest automakers are facing a class action lawsuit for their keyless ignition systems. Millions of cars with this popular feature are now in question. Our Scripps National Investigative Team has been digging into this issue for months. National Investigative Correspondent Mark Greenblatt has this exclusive report from Washington.
He was a huge part of my life. He became more than my dad. He was my best friend, you know.
Ray Harrington loved marathons and mentoring others, but that all came to an end after a simple drive home.
I received a phone call from my aunt. She said, "I don't know how to tell you this, but your dad is gone."
Harrington was found dead in his North Carolina condo. Police say he inadvertently left his keyless ignition car running. Carbon monoxide, an odorless, colorless gas, seeped from his garage throughout his home, killing the university professor in his sleep. And this isn't an isolated case. 3 months prior, in December of 2011, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration declared a clear safety problem from keyless ignition cars after receiving numerous consumer complaints.
With a traditional key, when you take it with you out of a car, you always know that your engine is off. But with keyless ignition, when you walk away with your fob, your car can still be running, whether you're 10 feet or 10 miles away.
And if the car is running in the garage, well, that can turn fatal.
I heard her, collapse.
When 29-year-old Chastity Glisson left her Lexus running in her Florida garage, her boyfriend Tim Maddock, who was injured, watched her suffer first before she died, also from carbon monoxide poisoning.
I put her head on my lap and, her eyes were rolling in the back of her head, something that you've never seen before.
NHTSA proposed new safety measures with what it called minimal costs to industry, but automakers balked. And now, nearly 4 years later, the number of carbon monoxide deaths linked to keyless ignition has increased to at least 13. For years, safety advocates have insisted the solution is an auto shutoff for keyless cars. Attorney Noah Kushlewski agrees.
You're talking about just reprogramming some software.
That's right. Vehicles already have all of the technology that they need to solve these problems.
Kushlewski sued Toyota 3 times, suggesting auto shutoffs as one option that could prevent deaths or injury. Toyota settled each case confidentially. Scripps reached out to 12 automakers and asked if they're implementing auto shutoffs. Only Chrysler answered that question directly, saying their cars will not shut off if the driver walks away with the fob, adding customers are urged to follow the shutoff instructions. Other manufacturers responded that they currently meet federal safety standards, but updates to those rules have languished. The agency charged with keeping you safe has yet to act after nearly 4 years. NHTSA told us it needs to take its time to make the safest and correct rule, pushing their final ruling to February 2016.
Every death today could be prevented.
And that's at the heart of a class action lawsuit filed on behalf of millions of drivers who own or lease keyless ignition vehicles.
This is a very real, present danger that needs to be addressed now, which is why we brought this lawsuit.
We'll have more from that exclusive interview with the lawyer leading the charge in my next report. Mark Greenblatt for the Scripps National Bureau in Washington.
It's 10:23, and when we return, are you tired of driving your kids all over town? Well, there's an app for that. Details on the app. Others are coining the new Uber for kids right after this break. WPTV News Channel 5, Treasure Coast Newspapers, and TCPalm.com, the largest news partnership on the Treasure Coast.
Texting and driving can get you killed. The attorneys of Cersei Denny, taking time to care.
Why would I go with boring when Bassett gives me great colorful options, all customized to match my style?
Save 25% store-wide during Bassett's Labor Day sale, going on now.
There's nothing boring about Bassett.
At Delray Honda, our all-new state-of-the-art facility is under construction, and South Florida's fastest-growing Honda dealership is getting even bigger and better. So we're clearing out inventory before the big move.
Right now, during the summer clearance event, get into a 2015 Honda Civic lease for only $99 a month with $39.95 due at signing, or get 0.9% APR financing on approved credit. The all-new Delray Honda is coming, but you can still find us on Federal, just south of Lytton.
Delray Honda, where we work every day to be your favorite Honda dealer.
Just in time for Labor Day, interest rates are going down, way down, all the way down to zero at Rooms to Go, which means you can finance great-looking furniture starting as low as $5.99 for just $10 a month interest-free. Really, not one penny of interest until September 2020, 60 months from now. There's no interest adding up. Just make equal monthly payments until September 2020. Yes, Rooms to Go has it down. Interest rates down to zero, now through Labor Day.
I'm so relieved my mom decided to get some help from Whitsom's Nursing. She tried other companies, but they didn't work out. Whitsom's has a great reputation for matching the best caregivers with their patients. Now, Mom's happy, and I have peace of mind knowing she's getting the care she needs.
Whitsom's Nursing Service has been providing quality home health care by matching the best caregivers with our patients since 1996. Call Whitsom's for all your nursing and home health care needs, or log on to whitsoms.com.
When it's 5 o'clock on News Channel 5, you need to know what's happening right now. Local coverage everywhere. WPTV News Channel 5.
Well, busy parents trying to ferry around kids have some new wheels to turn to. Uber-like apps are becoming more popular between school, baseball, and cheerleading. Shuttle is a ride-sharing company that requires their drivers to undergo strict background checks, have perfect driving records, newer cars, and at least 5 years of childcare experience. Shuttle, with a D, and another family-friendly ride-sharing company called Hop Skip Drive are both in California, but they have big expansion plans. So you want to look for them down the road very soon. Interesting concept.
Very cool.
All right, Storm Team 5 weather alert day, Tyler.
Yes, and it's all about what's left of Tropical Storm Erica out there.
Right.
All that moisture flowing in. It's going to produce some heavy rain, and we've already seen some heavy rain and strong thunderstorms early this morning. But you know, if you woke up after 8 o'clock this morning, you're like, what rain?
Right, but this morning, wow, we could hear it here in the studio.
I know, and we're about to see another round of it. It's coming our way. So let's take a look at the radar right now. We have the rain across the Treasure Coast from just offshore Sebastian, but it's affecting Vero Beach all the way down to Fort Pierce, and it's about to work into Stewart as well. We have some scattered showers out towards the inland communities, and you see that line of rain over the Bahamas? That's moving to the north and west into our area. So a little unsettled for us both today and even tomorrow. Gusty winds for sure, heavy rain. We have the flood watch watch in effect for all the viewing area today and going into tomorrow. The weather will improve as we head into next week. You just give it some time. Once we get into midweek and the end of next week, that's when we return to that South Florida norm. Sunshine, the heat, the humidity, the sea breeze driven thunderstorms, all that jazz.
Well, I'm so proud of the work you've all done, Storm Team 5 meteorologist, keeping us up to date throughout this whole thing. And you did a great job also on social media this morning, but I know you will continue to do so.
Absolutely. I will be doing hourly updates at the top of every hour, live on air, and I'll also be doing live Facebook updates at the bottom of every hour.
Okay, thank you, Tyler, for all your hard work. Thanks for joining us this morning. More local coverage you can count on this evening at 6. Make it a great weekend.
Watch the Honda Sports Desk for the latest local and national sports, powered by ESPN 106.3. Every night at 11, only on News Channel 5. Sponsored by the South Florida Honda Dealers. Visit sfhondadealers.com to find the dealer nearest you.
The threat of a hurricane is a fact of life. Being prepared can make all the difference. FEMA recommends that you protect your home and family from severe weather by preventing the breach of the building. What can you do to protect your home? The new MaxForce EXT Series windows are the clear choice. MaxForce EXT Series windows are built to withstand hurricane forces and protect your most valuable investment, your home. Hurricane protection also means security protection. To prove it, we put MaxForce EXT windows to the ultimate test. MaxForce EXT Series windows survive whatever is thrown at them. The MaxForce products received an overall design pressure rating of 100. This placed it into a category leaps ahead of the nearest vinyl products, easily withstanding the most powerful Category 5 hurricanes. From Hurricane Opal in 1990 to the present hurricane season, MaxForce EXT windows and doors have withstood over 100 named storms and nearly 75 hurricanes since 1989. For hurricane protection for your home, the choice is clear.
When you get a Maytag washer, you best settle in for the most dependable relationship of your life. So bring on your smelly things, your dirty things, not your electronic things. You're welcome. But most definitely, your delicate things. Because with Maytag, all kinds of things can get the best cleaning in the industry.
Save up to $250 with the purchase of select Maytag laundry pairs at BrandsMart USA.
The following is a paid program. WPTV assumes no responsibility for its content.
The following is a paid presentation for the Bye Bye Foundation Beautiful You Collection.